Mass graves, buried secrets, and a fight for justice.
The former mayor's interview unveils the dark history behind these graves, illustrating how the cemetery transformed into a site for unmarked burials. This transformation reflects the magnitude of the atrocities committed. The video details how local authorities handled mass graves, showcasing their coordination with military and intelligence services. This partnership reveals the depths of complicity within the regime. Concerns about landmines near mass grave sites highlight the ongoing dangers, complicating efforts for investigations and recovery. This threat emphasizes the enduring effects of conflict on local communities. ISAM, who's been working with bodies for years, discusses the grim operations of burying victims and the increasing number of mass graves. This ongoing process marks a dark chapter in Syria's history. Mose Mustafa from the Syrian Emergency Task Force stresses the urgent need for forensic assistance and international backing to address the plight of the missing and deceased. The emotional weight of mass graves is heavy, as families desperately search for their loved ones, symbolizing the profound loss of individuality amid such tragedies. Humanitarian efforts in Syria face criminalization, with individuals risking arrest while trying to aid besieged civilians. This highlights the regime's oppressive nature, creating a perilous environment for those offering support. The emotional burden of losing a loved one in these circumstances is immense. Families confront uncertainty while holding on to the hope of finding their loved ones alive, reflecting the broader tragedy that many endure in Syria. The scale of atrocities in Syria, including the horrific use of chemical weapons and mass graves, reveals a historical tragedy. There is a resounding call for justice, emphasizing the need for accountability from those responsible. Collecting and digitizing evidence, such as documents and DNA samples, is vital for identifying victims and prosecuting offenders. This process ensures that the victims are honored and remembered. International support is critical for establishing a court in Syria that reflects the needs and perspectives of its people. By learning from other transitional justice practices, we can guide this vital effort. Ongoing discussions between Syrian authorities and international experts are essential for securing evidence and achieving justice. This level of collaboration is crucial for restoring true justice in Syria. Developing irrefutable evidence is key to holding perpetrators accountable in Syria. Establishing a court that adheres to due process is essential for ensuring international legitimacy. Recent dialogues between U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and HTS signal a movement towards a peaceful and inclusive government in Syria, aligning with broader U.S. interests in stabilizing the region. The potential shift in U.S. administration raises questions regarding future engagement in Syria. Historical trends indicate that changes in rhetoric may not always align with the reality of U.S. policy.